Chimaka, yeah. This is about the law of one. Greetings, holy ones. Welcome to Christos Avatar.com. You are part of this heritage. Yes, you are. This is law of one is about unity. It is a consciousness. It is an understanding. It is a realization that we are all one. It is a knowing that you are God, that you are sacred, you are holy. There's a lot of distortions out here, up there, over there. There is distortions. We have to find the least distorted, Achimaka. And with the law of one, we can accomplish a lot of understanding and a lot of healing. Yes. Greetings, holy ones. I believe that's Shireen, but let me double check with my glasses. Oh, welcome, holy one. Thank you for the kind and positive energy. I like that very much. Achiwa. Homaka, yeah. Uchi Sutas. We are going beyond this ordinary definition of the law of one, okay? We are, because this raw material, it's called the raw material. Something to do with Carla Rueckert, and this is some form of channeling they did, and it was very meticulous how they did it. There was lots of instructions of how to do this transmission, okay? There was messages back and forth from a channeling source that was telling them how to improve the connection. And so it was a series of steps that they did to even make contact, and then start to improve the contact, and then start to listen to what they were saying, which was the law of one, the raw material, coming through this transmission. So I am here live. I teach spiritual ascension, spiritual awakening, how to awaken, what is spiritual ascension, and also, you know, something like this you realize is part of the law of one, part of spiritual ascension, part of spiritual awakening is unity. This message of law of one is the same as the innerchristos law of one, which is, you know, a more ancient. The innerchristos is the Maharata, that's the original Anuhazi word. So the Maharata that I'm talking about, that law of one, okay, that's a higher dimensional source. So you can say that source is legitimate, but honestly, I can't say completely, because there's 5 books of the law of one. I haven't read them all. And you can find these books easy. Go online and check it out. Hey, holy ones. I think they're like showing them for free. If you're not stealing it now. If you find it, you know, sometimes people find free PDFs. Well, they're not selling them anymore. Well, they have the books for sale if you want to buy a printed book from Amazon. I believe they're offering the downloads for free though on the website. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. At least book 1, I think. Anyways, it's valuable information. I haven't heard otherwise from other members of the Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order. So there we go. So just you know, put your own conclusion into it until, you know, because we can talk about certain Anunnaki, reptilians, you know, the alien greys, the insectoids. We are like, you know, coming into the realization. It's pretty dark here. It's very, very. You have to understand that we are kind of like, you would say, what is it when some army is in your territory what's that called? You're being occupied. This is under occupation. I mean, we're already under a ET force, but you would explain it as not, well, where are they? You wouldn't explain it as spaceships seen in the sky, which they're there. Okay, we're talking about more like body snatching. We're talking about you realizing that these beings look like us. They're invading this way. Literally, we're in occupation now. When you had to vote back in the day, there was no choice. I know some of us really liked one of those guys. So we realized that there is no choice. They're both bad. It's takeover through genetics. So when I talk about this DNA, you say, why is this guy always talking about DNA? Well, there's many reasons, and this is one of them. That they're actually, it's not body snatching, but they're hybrid, part human and ET. But most people can't even get past the ET part, much less a hybrid ET, part human. That is taking over. Like I said before, when you take two species together, it's no longer this species and it's no longer this species. It's something other now. It doesn't fit into either category. It has a new category now. This is where you take over the original strain. Now it's dead because you took it over with hybrid strain. The original strain was wiped out. I realized I have to. So, the original strain, I'm not saying it has been wiped out here, but man, that's freaking scary. But that's what they want you to feel, is fear. That doesn't help. You are guardians. We're holy guardians. We are here to shine light. We're here knowing how bad it could be, how bad it very well, most likely will be. So realize that we are light, man. We're guardians with a commission, with a covenant. It's even just when you say the word Elohai, holy Elohai, okay, Elohim, Elohai, Elohim, El, Enlil. This is an El family dispute. Okay, this is within the El territories, the Elohim. So we're breaking it down for you like you've never seen before. And this might turn more. See, it's like if you know that they're in power, you tread lightly. You have to. It's almost like during war, they could point at you and call you something terrible, label you something like they've done in the past. You'll be like spiritual, but you'll become caught up in some political stuff. That's how they entrap you, get you. They just start exposing. You're now known on the world as a whatever. Whatever they give you. So it's almost like you would say, what do they usually do? What does the underdog have to do usually if they don't have the might? The same might as they have with the resources and the positions of power and the control of the money. Wow, what do? You go underground. We will be doing stuff underground. And there will be, I guess you could say, we will become what they're calling us. We're forced to, because we're love and light to the end. To the end. We are here to represent light, not to give over to the power of darkness, not to submit, not to stop being guardians. And don't have fear. Stand in the might, the light, that brilliant energy, that consciousness, that star tetrahedron, that Merkabah, this pale, okay, this silver, pale silver, I remember liquid light, liquid, like liquid mercury color. Imagine that. You have power. Right now, you have power with imagination by seeing these colors I'm giving you examples of. This is chakra. You connect. It's a waveform. It's a color, to the energy, to the dimension. Get the color, get connection to another dimension. But it's important to see the forms. Okay? That's you would say, liquid light. Can you visualize what is light that's made of liquid, or liquid that is light? Liquid light? This is hydroplasm. This is you at a 12th dimensional state, dimensional frequency state. You're at that vibration. 12 tribes. Okay? So it's real when we say spiritual war. You can expect tyranny. You can expect loss of speech, freedom of that. So just realize that I can't talk out in the open about that all the time. I'm going to teach you Ascension, though, till the end. You don't want to stay in this, man. Path. You don't want... I've already told you the future of this history line. You know what happens? You think this is horror, or this is terrible? Think, or try to imagine extraterrestrial martial law. Doesn't bother you? You think that's far, far, far away, or... All I know is that our teacher, the guardians, because they communicate, the guardians are telling us that it's going to get worse. So, yeah. It's about getting your spiritual affairs in order, not from a religious perspective. Not hey, let's rapture and leave this place, homie. It's something. This seems like you don't have to do much on that. With that system, you don't have to do much except what? You have a lot to do to actually ascend, rapture. This takes a lot of effort to develop an entire strand of DNA with thoughts. Yeah, it usually takes many lifetimes, but you have to do it now. You have to get your spiritual affairs in order. Mokachewa. This is saying that it's positioning, getting more into position. Skynet. Si capucho. That's not really a fair analogy because that's AI computers. No, this is intelligent life forms, extraterrestrials, who are dark, who call themselves the Luciferian Covenant. Mwachawa. We thought we seen evil in our history. We can point at someone like that one, That was pretty evil. How about Khan? That creature was pretty evil. Well, these beings don't compare to the evil of these dark avatars. The horror, the what has happened is an unholy thing, where they have been able to take down many spiritual high-level beings, and those beings are now serving darkness. But it's like a darkness that has no soul, that has no consciousness. It's just darkness. Like you don't imagine. Like, we don't understand, why does criminals do that? Why do they do something? Why does someone do something so horrible to another person? Well, these little ideas and imaginations have no comparison to what creatures like these do. So we don't put our energies there. We don't put our consciousness there. We put our consciousness in light. And when there is evil beings swarming around, you're still in your freaking light, man. It's your power, understand? It's your protection. It's your testimony. You are standing in this earth as a Christed being. We are this 12-strand race, at least, as a minimum, and beyond. Obviously, we're not going to have all of those strands activated in the 3D, but we can certainly be several strands above most of humans on this planet who don't understand that, wow, you don't want to harm your indigo children like you have been doing, like the system does to gifted children. Intuitive children, psychic children are labeled as some disease or problem or psychosis, mentality, psychology, something not good. Now they must mutate the brains of these kids, literally. Through the shrinking, they shrink your brain. They're called shrinks. They shrink your kid's brain. You are just a parent that's going crazy because your kid is crazy, going crazy, so you're crazy. And now you're forcing the law to take your kid and damage it. And now you got a kid like this. Not an indigo child that's gonna call bullshit on what you're calling God. Oh, we can't have this child doing this. No, we're gonna help you, young Mary, young Johnny. Sorry, bro. I don't mean to say Johnny. Joey. Okay, Mary or Joey, or whoever, we're taking you to some people who are going to fix you. You need to be fixed, honey. Goodbye. Good luck. So, of course, it's the purpose to try to dismantle part of our guard, part of our holy grail. These beings have we're always fighting with these beings. We have to kill their mischievousness, their wickedness. We're always guarding against it in all these different ages. They like to capture us, steal us, kill us, torture us, destroy our information, change it, and then put it back in. Make that the religion. Take reverse energies, reverse mechanics, reverse knowledge, the opposite knowledge like you have now. See, this is reverse knowledge that you're reading in this holy book. It's reverse. It's look what it does and talks about. I have to somehow say, come to an age of people who are serving this as they're taking over, literally. When I was like a little kid, there was some like space movie where it was really some ET beings coming, and they were like replacing all the parents, and only the kids could see all the parents changing their behaviors, and they're acting like zombies, and they're going to this cave because that's where the ET creature master is, and so all the parents are being taken over. This happened in the Star Trek generation where they were taking over the Enterprise, and then there was only Wesley Crusher, or it was someone who would save the day at the end, but you know, it's a weird thought. It's crazy. Well, there was one dramatic one where they had to all fly back to Earth because everyone was being taken over by this like a worm creature that goes into your brain and now takes over your personality. You're being controlled by a parasite. And this guy on the internet, his name is Donnie, and he's talking about this, you know, the cloned celebrities. Well, he talks about this little worm parasite and how it squiggles into the, you know, they have a proboscis, the reptiles, and they put it into the eyeball, implant this parasite, nice, right? That goes into the brain. Well, I believe it goes. Anyways, he describes the scientific part, biological part. This is real stuff, man. It sounds like, oh, conspiracy theories. Well, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm a spiritual guy. I'm not the conspiracy guy, but some of those things overlap. Sometimes I talk about something like flat Earth that doesn't exist. Okay? Some of you are so into that. Sorry. You don't hate me for it. Sorry. So what I'm saying is, to finish off that beginning statements, 2022 is a bot. I'm like Harry Potter, talking to his pals, saying, hey, let's go practice secretly defense against the dark arts. We're going to have to like jump into that subject matter soon. I have to teach Ascension, but we also need to learn how to truly know how to defend in this spiritual war, energy war, consciousness war, genetic war. It's real, guys. I'm not trying to like, oh, he's just being fear, doom, and gloom. No, I am like the guide to simply telling you ahead of time so you can get your spiritual affairs in order. Get your meditation game going on. Get your Merkabah game going on. Get your defense against the dark arts game going on. Think revelation. Think the trumpets are going off. Think that there's a progression of events, because there is. And yes, this is coming from her, our teacher, the Guardian Alliance. I believe in this information. I have had my own confirmation. I've seen and felt things that are undeniable. I know I'm part of this. Look, I'm here. This information is here. Okay? This is a transmission of this reception, cognition, realization. It's like I can give you that advice. Don't go to fear. No matter what, I'm going to be right here in this fierceness, man. Just connect to the lion, to the Lyran in you. You are a lion. We're not sheep. We know of the spiritual war. We knew about the spiritual war. We knew what these dark beings are capable of. Soon as you see some New Ager talking about, oh no, it's only love and light, you only think positive thoughts. Hello. This is that New Age movement that we talk about. This is the distortion of concepts, the twisting of concepts, the reversal of concepts. And we will get lit today. Welcome. I'm looking at my chat. Look at this, beautiful ones. Beautiful ones. Who wants to see some fire? Who wants to get lit? Who wants to get lit? You do want to get lit. We're lighting up our chakra. We're connecting to another dimension. That's a dimension. That's a dimension. That's a dimension. I start feeling those chakras. I usually tell you guys from 1 through 6. And sometimes I will have my crown. And then I definitely have my hands, my fingertips, and my foot chakras. So, and I believe the feet chakra are mostly because the 12th chakra is about 6 inches below your feet. Okay, and realize that there's chakras below your feet, beyond that too, and above your head. So most systems don't teach this. Remember, each chakra is another dimension. There's more than 7, for sure. Okay? You're going to get people giving you different dimensions. I made at least 3 or 4 videos about dimensions and densities. Check them out. They're here right now in my video list. I'm talking to you about these structures so you understand spirits, so you understand consciousness, energy, life force energy, populating. This is really God force coming in to feed you and your structures, your holographic structures, your morphogenic fields. It's bringing energy to all. Free energy from God, source, comes in different levels of frequency. As it comes in density, it's going to start with Kundalini, Kirishe, Maharata, and Kundalini. Okay, there's a few others in between, but this is the major systems, the major life force energies. And you guys are learning this and realize you still have to learn how to defend against these wicked ones coming in. It's going to be a spiritual warfare. You are a priest caste. We're magicians. We're guardian races. We come from 5th dimension, 6th dimension, and beyond. We are powers of reckoning to come against this wickedness. You're a guardian, man. You could say this is peaceful, conscious awakening, but realize in those heavenly worlds, I can say that in the spirit worlds, there will be duties and wars and activities. All kinds of activities against these beings, with these beings who are getting all ready, who are in the places of power, who will be coming out in the open for that final conflict that it's called. Since the other ascension cycle, a long time ago, they were saying, in this time, which is now, in this time, in the future, back then, they're saying that is the final conflict. And just also from the same source of information, they inform us that they have taken over in the parallel 2. So right now, they have control of parallel Earth. Now they're trying to take out your future Tara, while they're also their main purpose. This is like you see generals around a war map. Okay, this is like the war map. This is what's going on. These beings are attacking this way through your genetics, through your air, through your food, through your medicine, through these diseases. So you're getting all kinds of changes and modifications. You're being distorted. I talk about DNA. I talk about DNA distortions. You're getting DNA distortions, man. You're being mutated from what you are, human. As you're being worshiping false spiritual systems that are actually wicked. And while you're learning about angels and good stuff, you're actually following evil principles, dark principles, reverse principles. It's like pretty, wow, what? No. 6 billion people duped? What? No, huh? Fire. That's right. Shiwaka. Make your covenant with the Elohai. This is just your brother Fabian giving you advice. Learn how to pray, communicate, get help, get protection, get information, get love from the three flames. The Elohai, Seraphai, Brahma. Don't use Seraphim, Elohim. Now you're connected to those reverse systems. It's like a dark sigil. It's a dark spell. It's sick. We became sick. We are sick. We are mutated. Get your spiritual affairs in order, man. Of course. That was very symbolic. What you just saw is I believe that was obsidian. That was obsidian and jasper. Oh, now little blessings on my floor. Well, here's one. Kachima. Well, here's a couple more jasper. 1. There's 3. Oh, this has got the plastic still. And you can believe that I'll put... Oh, sorry guys. You better believe I'm going to collect... Basically, I'll try to collect all of them. Give these to my niece. Like, to please... Because she's got a little jewelry kit now. Because she's only 8, but she just turned 8. She will love to put these crystals together for me. Uncle Fabian's bracelet. So instead of having a negative reaction, have a positive reaction. And then on that note, honey, I'm emotionally loving you. I'm loving you. I care about you so much. I want you to be mighty and prepared. Just turn on what's in here. That's why it's called activating. It's there. Activating. Shimasul. I'm not sad. I was sad though when my amethyst bracelet broke. That was about 4 years ago. I was sad when my amethyst bracelet broke. This one is cool. I mean, it's not terrible because I have lots of obsidian. I got hematite, like big crystals. So I actually have a bunch of crystal balls, obsidian crystal balls. What other crystals fell in my water? That's cool, man. What the fuck? I guess those went everywhere, huh? Shit. Well, here's one. When I finish drinking that, now it's becoming an obsidian elixir. That's what's the whole plan. I think all the other ones are on the floor somewhere. And this is wood smooth floor. They rolled everywhere. I see a couple in the open, but they could have went through that floor door. I mean, across the floor. Anyways, sorry. Welcome to Spiritual Magical, Holy Ones. I hope you got lit. Yeah, baby. Let me type one thing. Achiwakochima. Wait. What's up, man? Oh. I just wanted to say I love you in chat because I love you, man. I love you, bros and sisters who come to there, because some of you are regulars. If I have regulars, that means something. And I know some of you got a smart-ass comment to say, okay, you like to be unhappy, you like to be a jerk, okay. I unfortunately, I have to blow my nose, you guys, I'm sorry. Let me do an all-camera at least. And I can even mute the microphone for a moment. Yeah. That biological stuff. Out of the way now. As you can see, we're just getting started. I better not swallow that, or maybe that's the intention, right? Sorry. Chihuahua. Omakaya. Shuasuna. So, we gather our consciousness. We collect our DNA back into us. We're pulling it. We're pulling it in, man. By living life in the hologram. We're shit. It's like a video game. You're going through life. And this, these Lemurian disembodied consciousness, they're all coming in. You're a collector of spiritual energies, man. You're collecting some Atlantean disembodied consciousness and Lemurian disembodied consciousness. We're collecting their souls. We're part of a rescue mission. It's what's up. It's like you're a little character in the game that's collecting dots or little jewels, coins or something, and you're wow. I love you guys. Why don't we make a beautiful child together? Sometimes I have no idea. It just happens. It just comes out. Shimoko. You're just drunk. No, I'm not. I don't drink before 9 a.m. Kamashitos ma. it. I know what you are, silly. No, you don't. You don't know me. What's up? Cállese, matutas. Huh? Que nina ni busta ni wakuno see? I don't know about that. Si taki mosta. Mi papas tiki ni chachwa. Ba yi pasota shima. Are you kidding me? No way. Are you sure she said that? Kaya mas totai ma. Kau yi pasina yi buso. Kanya so tumai so no ma. Oh, come on, man. I don't believe you. Hosoka! Wai mai mayo so ni ma kanya. So tayo ba sa tayo ma? Okay, man. I mean, it hurt your feelings. Sorry. Emasuta. I have no idea. This is some light language. They're trying to be funny. I don't know. They got a sense of humor. Or they think they do. Amakaye. Frasatechia. Oh, they were friendly spirits. Don't worry about it. It's not some voodoo magic or nothing. Come on. You're like conspiracy theorists. Stop it. Just behave. Okay? Just chill. No judgment. Stop those naughty thoughts. Be kind to others. Smile. Try. Even push it up if you have to. Like, go like this. Go. No. Go like this. Push the end here and the end here. And see how that feels. How do you feel? Do you feel happy? You know. Try to have a real smile. Let me see. Let me see your real smile. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. That's better. I love you. Yeah. Give me some hearts. Because I love you. Wait. I love you. Sorry, guys. They're just taking it. They're just like trying to milk it. Sorry. We got 12 tribe in the house. 12 of you are watching right now. At least for now. Thank you for the hearts. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the delay. Did you guys know there's a delay? Like between now, like right now. How long is it going to take for you to see that? Let me see. Oh, right there. It was 5 seconds. Okay, there's only a 5-second delay. Oh, rainbow hearts. You're so creative. I bet you're good at crafts, huh? I bet you are. That's the chakras you want to activate. You don't need the third eye, indigo, but you do need up to the throat chakra. Like she put in the hearts. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Please become blue flame. Remember the blue flame. You're gonna go up. Hi. So your blue chakra. Come on. I don't mean the Emerald Order flame, blue flame. I mean the blue flame. There's a difference. Okay, let me. Remember, don't drink the obsidian. I feel so good, baby. Oh, mamacita, ¿y qué? Muy chico postita. They just wanted to discredit me. They don't want you to take me serious. Because why would you? No, it's just a playful moment. I've said this before. They like to be childish. I like to be childish sometimes. What? No, I don't. No, that's what they're saying. I'm not saying. Well, I'm like a kid sometimes, but I'm not trying to be childish. What are you talking about? Shut up! Shut up! Yes, you are. I like fairy gardens and stuff, man, but I'm not into like little kid stuff. Fairy gardens? Yeah! Like leprechauns and brownies and sprites and mermaids and stuff. Oh, come on, man. You're into mermaids. Aren't they beautiful? And they like to do stuff with you. What? You didn't know they're witches, right? Huh? A mermaid? Haven't you seen little Ariel? What, man? I'm not talking about Disneyland. I'm talking about real mermaid. No, she's fine. What? No, this mermaid girl, I like her. She's fine, man. She's got a fish body, but damn, she's hot. You know? Dude, you're freaking weird. You like, that's not even your species, man. Okay? You need to be looking for a human girl. Huh? According to who? I don't have to be no human lover. What are you talking about? Wow, man. These creatures had like big gecko type eyes, man. Can you imagine seeing these big gecko eyes looking at you? We're just tripping you out, homie. What's up, spiritual gangsta? My spiritual gangstas. You guys know that, what's that? That chick, man, she made this cool video called Gangsta. A girl. She kicks ass, man. What's her name? And her voice is so unique. Like Sade. Her voice is very unique. So is this other chick. Amakuchowa. Hamakaewas. Sita imoche. Man, we're just lighting up. When we said get lit, that's what I was talking about. This chakra, wow. My heart chakra, this one right in the chest, it is like, whoa, and my solar plexus. Like this whole area is lit up. Not just right here, but like it spreads out into this area of my body, my whole chest right here. Oh, it feels good, baby. Yeah. Like tantric, you know, so it feels a little bit pleasurable. I'm not like getting off or nothing. I'm just saying, you know, it feels good. You know, sitting in a hot spa, like a bubbly jacuzzi, feels good. It's like, feels good. What? What's wrong with feeling good? So, you know, I mean, come on, don't you ever feel that good? You're missing out, honey. You know, sometimes it's not satirical, but they are having a little bit of fun. Don't worry, I'm not discrediting myself. I look at all the videos I've made. I've actually talked about some pretty important stuff. But on my live, hello, this is my YouTube live, we're just chill and kick back, huh, my Starseed Vatos? Look at you, homies, man. What's up? Thank you for that brilliant heart, love. Oh my gosh. I can't count that many hearts. You guys are full of love, my spiritual indigo Vatos. Vatos. Give me 5 indigo. Yeah, baby. Now let's go outside on a sunny day and play some hacky sack. Well, how about this, where you take a beanbag and you... Man, that was fun for hours. It's got a funny name too, but it was fun. You could take a date and do that. I swear, dude, we're in the middle of the street. It's a pine forest little town. In a town, little pine forest. It was so beautiful. Shit. Excuse me. Sorry. But we were doing this game in the middle of the street. We only had to move it a few times. you know, because 2 neighbors had to go by, but it was fun, man. We were all playing. Wow, that wasn't even close. No, and then I went with my uncle, and we all went to, he was playing that, still playing that, at the bar. there was, you know, I don't know. The city, man, I love that. I grew up in a pine forest. Like when I was a kid, like for 5 years, I lived in the White Mountains of Arizona. So it really was white in winter. But it was called Pine Top, Arizona. Even Sholo, Arizona. I lived in Lakeside, Arizona, which is one of my favorite, Lakeside. But also Chino Valley, Arizona, and I spent time in Taylor, Arizona. I've been in Glendale, Arizona. I've lived in, what's Peoria and 51st? Is that still Glendale? I think so. But I've been in Tucson, Arizona. I've been in Phoenix, Arizona. These are all different places I've lived in Arizona. Wow, check it out. I loved Lakeside. That was so cool, man. We lived right by a freaking stream. I spent some of my childhood in the stream, capturing little crawdads, playing in the pine forest. Man, that was powerful for a child. You know? And then the shock. I lived in Prescott. I forgot about Prescott. Because that was when I was 5 years old. Because I moved from Fallbrook, California to Prescott, Arizona. So, but it was shocking because those were all small towns. And then by the time I got to Phoenix, I'm like, oh my gosh. I saw this little 5-year-old. I mean, we were in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade. So I guess 9-year-old cussing the teacher out. On my first day, he was telling the teacher to F off and all this stuff. I'm like, I was from a small hick towns. I was shocked and scared. Oh my god. Sorry guys. That was part of my experience of life. How you doing, Holy Ones? Thank you for being here. You're a blessing. I feel you all. Yeah. Suma. Kehe. Suhu. Hama. Grace. Gratitude. Mindfulness. We are part of this memory. We're part of this code. We're standing in this code, guardians. We are this guard. We are this guard. We are part of a front. We're putting our energy signature here. We're bringing our angelic human nations, our guardian angelic nations here. We're bringing it. This is a portal here to this angelic energy, man. We're standing in it. This is stamped Guardian Alliance. This is, there's also the interdimensional, there's like different levels of, you would say, I guess, levels of administration and organization. Well, one of them is the interdimensional Association of Free Worlds. So this is about a whole, man, this is huge. This is like one of the biggest ones. And basically, it's like a level of guardianship, because we started having problems with the fallen angelics ever since 250 billion years ago. That's even before humans existed. Okay? When they were fighting amongst each other. So, when the holy houses are freaking fighting, this is sad. So the 3 holy houses are the 12th dimensional Elohai, the 14th dimensional Seraphi, and the smallest one is the violet flame, 15th dimensional Brahmarama. Okay? So Elohai is the mighty one. and the beings that they fought amongst each other. And so these group said, we hate you, we're gonna take over you. So they're they're against Creator. See? They're against Creator. So you're against them because they're trying to harm you. So you're constantly guarding against them. This is an Enlil El. This is an Elohim feud. It's not even our war. But of course we're brought into it. Because of them we have this, and because of that we have that. It wasn't for them, this wouldn't even be security of associations, interdimensional. Because the IFW is a 15-dimensional security guard. So they're hardcore. They're huge. So the Guardian Alliance is 10 million star leagues alone. Just the Guardian Alliance. That's the lowest level of these higher level organizations. So if you want to think about it, a lot of these stuff about like Star Wars is kind of like part of our future. They're not the higher levels of spirit and God and consciousness. They're at the lower levels, if you can imagine that. Because the higher levels don't even have human-looking beings at all. That those forms don't exist at those higher levels. There is no human-looking beings at those levels. Or any type of beings. There's no bodies. So if there's no bodies, what does consciousness turn itself into? They decide. These beings can constantly change their form every fraction of a second if they wanted to. Imagine a being who has the power. Okay, first of all, that's just one idea. The other idea is if you can do everything, what the hell is the challenge of existence? You've accomplished all answers. Now what? How can you entertain yourself now? You've seen all movies. You know all people. You know all knowledge. You know everybody's name. You know every answer to every math question. You know freaking everything. What do you do when you know everything? Testing. Okay. I was making sure I had audio. What do you do? You don't spend your time to do what? Because you've done it all. You're God. You've done it all. You've thought it all. You are all. What the what do you do, God? It individuates itself. It figured out something, and one of the things it figured out is it could take itself and individuate, and as soon as it individuated, it forgot some of itself. Oh, then God was relieved. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, shh. That's like, you have all technology, all languages, all sciences, all. Where do you go from all? Well, you take part of yourself, you put it in a smaller space, and suddenly, wow, you have the first sphere of consciousness, and that is ascended masters. The blue flame, the it's actually before light. It's the sound fields. This is the Katic level of the energy matrix, the Kundalini. This is God. It just made itself smaller. No, it individuated itself. It contracted itself, made a child of itself. Child, parent, parent child. So source God made, but that as soon as God did that, now they did one, and then they did one, and then they did, and then there was that was the cosmos. That's the creation of cosmos. 3 levels of God. God created this level, and these beings of consciousness created this level, and these beings of consciousness created this level. Now these 3 levels exist. Now God will create a race down here in the hologram. This will create a race in the hologram down here, and this will create a race down here. Now there's 3 races of these beings' creations. These 3 ascended masters made 3 different flames. So that's a lower level of God now in the hologram. But just realize that these 3 races, this is God, these 3 races made many, 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 many of these. We're just one of them. We're just one matrix. They made many time matrices. We're one of countless. But who cares? We're just concerned about ours, right? So these are our creators, man. They created the first 3 light fields. Solar Rishi. These are 3, the Trinity now of the hologram, of the universes. You could say of the hologram. They're the Trinity of the hologram. That'd be a cool bumper sticker. The Trinity of the universes, the universe. So these are the 3 founder flames. They're the ones that are going to create. So this Trinity is going to create races below it, such as the Anuhazi, which is the blue flame, guardian, founder race. Christos. It's a 12-strand being. It's a Christos being. It's a cat being, feline. And from the Anuhazi came these other cat beings called the Anu, and then the Anu are, and also another cat race called the Leonines. So the Leonines were the ones that were being worshipped, and that's the symbol of the Sphinx. Was originally a lion, which is also the symbol of being a Lyran human. Realize the Anunnaki made Elohim the symbol of this world. Get it? They made the mighty cat race the symbol of this planet with the Sphinx. This is an ancient structure. I talk about the Sphinx. I'll talk about the years each one was made according to this guardian material, which is the original innerchristos, was called Maharata. Excuse me. These were giant books made for giant people on density 2. They're giants to us compared to us. These giant books are now in the safety and security of inner Earth, but they were amongst our population before. But they haven't aged. This leather hasn't aged. I'll be making a video about this because it's in reference to the CDD plates, which are the holographic versions, the origins of this material, which our teacher Ashiana Dean also was taught. Literally, it's her testimony that she actually held one of these. No, she said she's held a few of these discs. And it is this disc that she was trained since a child in Hawaii. This is her own story, her own background story. She was taught this, how to read from these discs. There's always 3 people on the planet who know how. According to this information, Ashiana Dean is the main one. Something happened to one of the other ones before, long time ago. Now something happened to 2 more. Now nobody really knows. Well, some people probably know what's happened now, but I know that Ashiana is still around. She hasn't disappeared. She's actually still speaking and still teaching. And that's going to have to remain a mystery until she says otherwise. Maybe no one's going to see any more information, new information. But now that some of it was leaked, I think she has no choice now. Some of it was leaked. Not me, I swear. It wasn't me. I don't even have the original, so it wasn't me. So, we're not trying to say nothing about gossip. You have to understand, there is a lot of fans of hers. A lot of true fans with no explanation. There is no official explanation. We don't need to know all the details. We would just like to know what WTF. Not even like a public announcement of someone being like the new speaker or teacher. But I can't speak for anything of that. I wouldn't even presume or guess. In all actuality, it's her business. But realize it's kind of serious information that we're identified with. This is part of us too as a group. I identify with it, you identify with it, you guys love our videos too. I see your comments, you send me messages. I'm kind of like one of the people that introduce you to this material, and I have no problems with that. I have no problems with that. So, and so, who knows what we not supposed to do, but I just know that I'm going to speak from my heart. I'm not showing no information that's copyright. I'm speaking from what I know. This is live. Okay, this isn't a plan sketched. The only thing I said was a law of one, and I started talking about the law of one, and that's what this all is law of one. These concepts, these conversations are law of one. It's unity. And then we show you what isn't unity that is attacking us. The negative and the dark. What I personally would call evil. This is evil in the world. Okay? So we could recognize what true evil is. And then we might go through a shock. Some of you will be shocked. You maybe lost or become appalled to know what you've been worshiping. So, but that's the process of spiritual awakening sometimes. Sometimes you like, whoa, it really hurts to know real reality. Some of these memories blow your mind. But then you feel liberated to know truth. When you become enlightened, literally, that does something to your codes. It's almost kind of like a reward that accelerates you. Do you hear what I just said? You're trying to go through a spiritual ascension. Why not get like some video game boost to suddenly, hey, I just accelerated my ascension process a little bit faster or farther. Why not get a help or assistance from these other energies that are part of your soul family? If that's really multi-dimensional consciousness, I could benefit by speaking to one of my other consciousness. What is this being experienced in their life? What could they share with me? And then I can share with them my experience back in return. Have some mind meld with my own self. You know? Trade information instantaneous like Neo, downloading some knowledge like that. I only got one bracelet. And this one is fragile. I have to be careful. It's not even perfect now, but I don't care. I'll be more careful. I have lots of crystals, but I don't have replacement jewelry. This is my last one now. It will be days. That'd be nice. It will be probably Well, I can't put a spell on myself, so never mind. I love you. And because of that, I want to take another one. If I see one of you guys put some fire in the comments, I will have no choice. I will just be overwhelmed with no choice. Nobody heard me say that, or what? Is that a fire? Oh, that's a peace sign. Oh. I love the hearts. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Look at you guys. Thank you for being on Christos Avatar Live. You're with the real deal. You guys came to the real deal. We don't mess around. Ask the regulars. You guys write in the comments what you think of this channel. What you think of these shows. What is the quality of these shows? Am I worthy of your attention for a little while at least? Don't swipe away right away, holy ones. I love you. Oh my gosh. I forgot about the delay. No bad. That's my bad. I forgot about the delay. It's almost a 60-second delay. Because now I see like 6 of you write some fire. Oh shit. My last bracelet. I should take it off. No, my niece will fix it, I hope, soon. Ochimatas. And she actually has some jewelry kits. So if I'm short, I'll tell her, hey honey, just drop some different crystal in there. I trust your judgment. She already tried to give me a little tiger's eye bracelet that she made right here. She said, hold still, uncle. And then she put this plastic wrap in, and she put the crystals, and she tied it, and it's so cool, man. Amasi, tasmachi, amaka. I just feel good. I like to be playful. Don't think I'm not qualified. Haven't you been listening what's coming out of my mouth? Or you just kind of dismiss me after I act? What? I want to go on the carnival rides. I want to go play in the playground, not with big people, adults. And I like to, or just know people, go in the middle of the night onto a playground, and just go on the merry-go-round, go on a swing, run in the grass, roll in the grass, go feed the ducks. It was like I was a rebel teenager, and I used to take these girls into girlfriends. Okay, I took my girlfriends, literally my girlfriends, into this park at nighttime. So it was just us, but it was like a pond, not a pond. It was a natural spring, so the water was hot, and also there was ducks in there, and there was a bridge to an island. You used to go to the island, walk over this bridge. It's so romantic, and then you feed ducks. I bring like a whole loaf of bread, man, and between me and whoever girlfriend is with me, we're like feeding the ducks, man. It's so romantic and so cool to see the ducks and stuff. I know that sounds like, eh. Well, anyways, I thought it was cool. Citas machaca, yeah. It was called Agua Calientes Park in Tucson, Arizona. Check it out. It's still open. You can go there on a weekend. People are picnicking there. I don't know if the bridge is still. It was closed for a while. Maybe the bridge to the island is closed. I think you can still enjoy the rest of it. Oh, Tumaka. I'm just messing with you, sorry. I like playing, I'm playful. I'm like connecting to some young version of myself. I guess, some type of version. Solo Makaya. Because we have many versions, many other selves. Many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, boy, girl, 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 boy, girl, boy. We're different times sometimes. Sometimes you're somebody special. Sometimes you ain't jack. Sometimes you're happy. Sometimes you're miserable. Wow. It's God getting to know itself. It's individuated itself into all life. Even a grasshopper, you know, a beautiful deer, a human being, an angel, an archangel, and they do exist in the form of ETs, meta-terrestrials, and centered masters, you know, ultra-terrestrials and beyond. Hi, you will call, yeah. I love you, holy ones. That was good medicine, yeah. That was good medicine, yes. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We're representing love and light. We're talking about a spiritual ascension and awakening inside you, this spirituality. What is spirituality? What is a starseed? That's what we talk about here, including indigo children. Some of you are part of this, what is called the Holy Grail, the true Holy Grail, not some chalice, okay? We do even talk about King Arthur and Excalibur, the rod and the staff, the secrets of the pyramids and the Egyptian gods, and what's this whole thing about Anunnaki. So we talk about all these different races and different type of peoples, and the darkness that's happening around us as well. We acknowledge the spiritual war, so we do talk about things that are considered negative, but not from the New Age movement perspective of saying that that's bad or you're not supposed to do that. But no, you're giving the opposite advice. Okay, you don't dismiss some thoughts and say that's not important when it's all part of God. It's all important. One part of God is not better than the other part of God. It's all the same. It's all God. It's all one consciousness. And how it happened, how does God get diluted or get polluted, distorted? How? Well, the consciousness had free will, gave itself free will to make decisions down here, which decisions ended up in reverse energies, reverse intentions of God, reverse manifestations of God. Well, God did not intend to be here. Okay, so now this is a hologram. This is inside a time matrix. This isn't in the worlds of God beyond the time matrix. This doesn't exist there. That's what these holograms are for. These virtual reality systems, if you want to call them. That's what they're for. Think about it. If we make a virtual reality system, we're not saying, oh, that's reality. Okay? You want to call the hologram a reality? Okay, it's some sort of reality. It's not our reality, is it? It's a simulation of something or a creation of something. Regardless if it's simulated after something else, it's definitely a creation at least of something by someone, by something. It's a design of intelligence. Something created this, our world, our existence. There is a God. There is a consciousness. There is an energy that does think, that does have emotion, that does have intention, that does have will. And within the structure that God created in the hologram structure, in the 15-dimensional time matrix structure, well, that's perfect. God now accomplished, it's kind of funny what I was saying. God knows everything and he's going crazy because he has nothing to do now. Because it's really, for eternity, he has nothing to do? No, God starts doing a bunch of stuff. He keeps his PC or his CPU going. He doesn't let it go idle. Not even for a moment is God idle. So God starts individuating itself. Now God has multiple personalities of itself that create other personalities, that create other personalities, that create personalities. Remember, these are hologram entities, hologram identities, levels of identities. These are holographic levels of identities. These are not true. It's not the real. This is a hologram. But it's these beings projecting themselves into these holograms. The holograms aren't real. These beings are real. Just like when we're the people, the players, playing a video game inside a world, that is a fake world. That's what we are to these beings. Straight up. We're in the hologram. They're not. They're projected into the hologram. They're participating in the hologram with other ascended masters. That's what those are. Those are ascended masters creating holograms, going inside the holograms. Wow. So it's a bunch of futuristic beings in these worlds, projecting themselves into worlds and creating other worlds or other races inside there. It's kind of like this movie, The 13th Floor. It's a very interesting concept. These scientists create an artificial world for people to project into, and these created worlds, suddenly some of them starting having consciousness. So the creation of man inside a computerized world kind of started coming alive and aware of itself, similar to themes that you see in the movie The Matrix with Keanu Reeves. So this is a similar idea of what's going on here in the hologram. These are beings outside the holograms. Not real. These are the real beings. The Ascended Masters. Everything else are fake. Everything else is software or video worlds, like fake worlds, computerized worlds. Yeah. Just like Ron Frick started telling everyone. And he's the one that created. They took his ideas for Blade Runner and stuff. He was like, he didn't talk about God and stuff and ETs and, well, not necessarily. He mostly was talking about all other dimensions of reality. Well, that was true. There are. We talk about that. That's that major consideration you have in your awareness, in your identity. See that you wow. Why is this still in my hand? I'm not going to take another one. Come on. It's not necessary. Don't drink that. Getting closer, homie. Hi. How you guys doing? Look at you. Aaron Analo in the house. You have a hibiscus tea. Oops. Just don't want to go into the kitchen, man, and make it. I'm listening on my powered headphones. How you doing? Hope you can hear us pretty good, Aaron. I don't watch TV too. What is TV? I forgot what that was. What, can you remind me? Ginger lemon tea. Oh, how cute. You guys are drinking tea. I better bust out my what's it called? Mugwort tea, man. Yeah, baby. You don't mess around. It's not just for witches, okay? We know what's up. Not for pregnant ladies, sorry. You can't take mugwort when you're pregnant. So that's my chikewa, my guy. I'm not subscribing anything to you. You guys have to make the choice. Don't take me out of context. This is not medical information. You simply go do some research. Like, go do your own research. That's a good way to say it. Go do your own research on mugwort tea. I love you. I know what kind of business I want to have. Like, I have some ideas now because eventually I'll be monetized, so I'll try to offer things for sale as soon as that happens, which will be soon, man. Because I already did half of the requirement, which is get to 4,000 hours of watch time. I can't believe what I've created has made humans watch for 4,000 hours. Wow, that trips me out. Thank you. Thank you for being part of this. No, really, like, it makes me feel good, like, as an author of a book would, you know, they feel like good to have people who have read their book or watched the video give them feedback. And I basically work on this all the time, you guys. Like, sometimes the only exception would be is when I go with the family to go visit my sister's house where we all have dinner together. I see that my nieces and stuff, my dad and stuff. It's so awesome. So I'll still try to do a show, but then that's when they're already gonna sleep, and I'm like, fuck. Excuse me, by the way. But yeah, so it's like, you know, a journey. You guys are seeing me in raw talk about this Christos, talk about this warfare, spiritual warfare. It's like you're getting like the cutting edge, man, and this really is, and it's something extraordinary. And if you're part of this Christos, if you're part of this Guardian material, Guardian Alliance, Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds, or even the Azurite security team, which is actually where the word Azurite comes from, Azurite Temple, that Ashiana Dean made. She goes by a different name now, I guess, Arhas, sorry, something like that, and it's kind of a unique word. It is, right? And it's really cool. She has her own website. Check it out if you want. Otherwise, you can. My advice is to start with maybe her interview with Carrie Cassidy. That's what started me. Like 12 years ago. Literally, that's how long ago it was. That's how long this information has been out. I've been lucky enough to be part of it from the beginning. No, that's not I wasn't even in the beginning. She actually began in 1998, and was in the middle of writing her books then. Then she got the books out, Voyager's books. See, I promote her in a positive way, just so you guys know. I have to say that, and you'll probably understand later. I'll explain it later. I'm not explaining it now because it's not over yet. So I'm wishing for the best resolution. I am truly I'm just like definitely a friend, not a foe. Shitas machakewa. I love you, holy ones. I love you. See, so we're gonna heal a big portion of our population of the world. We're gonna heal it, and we're gonna power our consciousness. We're gonna rise. We're gonna ascend this, and we're gonna go with the planet Earth. We're gonna go through this ascension. Wachima. Are you ready? I know you will. There's gonna be some final conflict, but you're gonna be there. I'm gonna be there with you, Holy One. Yeah. Just being light, man. No matter what, you're gonna be the hero. People are gonna be looking up to you in the end. You're gonna be like leading them. Machiwa. Chikimasu. So the only reason why I do that stuff on camera is because, hey, I am truly having this interaction with my code, my family. And then you have visions and you see this stuff and you're like, and then you see a UFO for real. and then suddenly 5 minutes after you see a real UFO, you are suddenly out of your body for even an instant. I felt it, and it was the most extraordinary thing I've ever felt in my whole memory. In all my memory, in all my life, I've never felt something so extraordinary. I describe it to other people, and they say it was me being out of my body. So that's what I kind of agree with. So it was so freaking awesome. Whatever it was, I hope I will feel it again someday. Maybe it was a Kundalini moment. I don't know. No, you cannot dismiss the UFO though. That was the first thing. You can't just say it was something, this or that. It's related. It's two extraordinary events to on the same day, much less within 5 minutes. No, honey. So that's what I had to come to the conclusion, like scientifically even, this is possible or not possible. This is why this is possible. This is why it's not possible. So, you know. So we are bringing this information, this spiritual awakening within your own Templar. It's like everyone has this anatomy inside them. They have some type of DNA template. So while I talk these things in the public, while I do that, not everyone is going to understand it. Okay? Only certain parts of these families or groups with the codes are going to understand what's going on. You won't even be hearing this, clicking on these videos. My Chua, I love you. We're learning together, we're awakening together. And it's like a positive sign. Some of us have a very positive sign, a very positive future. When you legitimately are seeking this spiritual integrity within yourself, you'll have these connections, you'll have these experiences where you yourself will know, not believe or have faith. You'll actually know. So there is no fear. It's kind of like why people fear is because they don't know the future now, or something's threatening their future. That is scary to people. It creates fear. But when you come on the spiritual path and have these spiritual realizations, you have no fear because you know exactly what this world is, what you are, what is God, what is your future after this incarnation. You're learning that here through the explanation of this multi-dimensional system. This is how the spiritual world works and how it's structured. So these are levels of biology and matter, but also consciousness and spirit. And we have these different organizations here. I'm going through them now in my next video. I'm talking about the holy Elohim, the blue flame. It's called Elohai. But it's also called Blue Flame, Emerald Order, or Emerald Covenant. So the Elohai are also called, Emerald Order, Emerald Covenant, and the Emerald Order. Elohai are also known by these three names. So you can call them by either one. A lot of times I just say Blue Flame. Ashiana Dean, the teacher, she says mostly Emerald Order. She could say Elohai or Blue Flame or Emerald Covenant, but she mostly says Emerald Order. And that's actually part of her contract or title, Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order. And that, well, actually that's for anyone with the Elohai, Elohim. Remember, I explained in one of my videos about Melchizedek. Check it out. Here's a card up above. My Melchizedek video, I tell you what they are. They're Ascended Masters. The Akkadic level, the highest level, which creates the blue flame Elohai. So these beings are coming in, Amachiwa, Amachikaye, as indigo children, as starseeds. Kind of like special DNA we have. We come in here, our bodies are for Ascended Masters and actually also rishis, you know, the blue flames, gold flame, violet flames. So these are their consciousness using indigo children DNA to incarnate with. So they literally have some truly high level Ascended Master within themselves, the connection all the way up to Ascended Master. They just have to awaken it, or just awaken a certain level and go back through the stargates back to their home world, Lusol. Every time I say that word home world, I think of that Dune movie, the original Dune movie in the 80s, right? Dune. She says that, and to her, she's a Fremen girl. Those race of people who live underground in the caves of Dune, the planet Dune, and they have blue eyes because they drink out of the sacred water, which gives them blue eyes. So there was someone who starts living with these people, and then he lives with these people and gets trained, and he's drinking their water. Eventually, he has blue eyes, and also through this training, they find out that he's actually their chosen one. He's actually the chosen one, kind of like Neo, right? So, anyways, we go through this awakening in our own selves and our own DNA. I love you. Oops, getting there. Yeah. Had to taste a little bit of obsidian, but that was my elixir. Grounding elixir. Yeah. Are you taking your crystal elixir today? Yeah, my soul. Have to get a lapis one going on. A lapis elixir. See. In the old days, they used to crush it up and powder it up and actually ingest it. Supposedly emerald makes you extend your life for thousands of years or some crap. You just have to crush up some emerald crystal and eat it. That's all. I mean, you have to get the actual steps, but that's what I read. Go for it. You want to swallow some crystal, go for it. Shit. You know, the crystal rock. The quartz crystal. But in emerald form. Aren't you having fun, holy ones? What's up? Tell me in the comments, how is your reaction to this video? You can be negative if you want to. I want to see your reaction. What do you think? Is this your first time? Why are you angry? Why are you mad? What's wrong? What'd I do? Did I say something before that made you mad? I'm sorry. I don't know. But I'm friendly. If you want to be friendly, we can try to talk it out. You know, I love you. I'm law of one. I think you're me and I'm you. You're a weirdo. No, I'm not. I love you. Hey, get away from me and my kids. Hey. I warned you. No. Eposo. Okay. Pasana. Yeah, I see you. What's up? Yeah, you guys. How you doing? Are you enjoying today's show? What's up, man? I would say probably 5 or 10 more minutes, okay? About 10 more minutes, you guys. Let me grab my little thermos. Oh man, this is almost empty. Let me see how much is actually in here, right? It's so happy when I see 12 people watching. Look at that. Yeah, baby, a little bit. Okay. Sorry if I trip you out. I'm not trying to purposely, consciously. But if you stay there in front of your king, I'm gonna put my rook right in front of you, and then your queen is bye-bye. Wow. I'm a queen slayer. Some of you are like dragon slayers. So you have this Holy Grail, yeah, and the Knights Templar. Oh, so they're fighting each other because one's dark, one's not light. But you got two kinds of dragon families. You know the dragons are the Draconians, right? There's two competing forces taking territories. It's like a board of risk. Sika Masitas. We got one army starting skirmishes here. We got some stuff brewing here. People are positioning. Kopa Chinama Hochipastitas. Emakaye. Start learning protection. Learn how to cleanse your space. Pretend it's spiritual war, and what should you be doing now? There. That'll give you a little bit of preparation. Or not. I love you guys. Give me 5. Yeah. Whoa, but you are. I'm so happy. We're having this spiritual awakening. You're having this kind of like reunion with other indigo children. Hello. What's up, homie? What's up, sister? Brother? Respect each other. I love you. What's up? Yeah. We're for the same cause. You guys set me up with an interview with somebody. Get me as a guest on someone's show on YouTube or something. And then that helps both of us out. But, that would give a boost to me as well. That'd be awesome if we can double our regulars. So that'd be expansion. And it'd be interesting show, right? Whatever information they talk about and the information that we talk about would be a great show for both of us. And then that could just lead to other opportunities. See, that's the kind of like a bilingual transmission, not just always English. It's mixed in with these languages. Sorry. Sometimes they're explained. Sometimes, it becomes a forgotten mystery, or somebody out there paying attention. I think someday I will be approached by some corporation who want to do some type of project. Sitasma Komachi. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. What are you doing, Starbuck? my Skywalkers. Uchiwa. Luke, my Junior. Sotokwa. It's brilliant, Holy Ones. Thank you for being here. And every time you put your queen in front of your king, you're just gonna screw yourself. Don't do that. I'm gonna show you why. So, anyway, sorry guys, it's a little bit of chess speak. When I went to my family's house to see my niece's birthday, they have this little cat. His name is Ziggy. I love Ziggy. He's so soft when I pet him. He's so fluffy kitty, and he likes to be pet. But he will go like that if you try to be like, oh so makaya, like the kids do to him. He's used to kids growl, so he will go like that. Oh, he loves you to pet him, but Sitas machikiwa. I love you, kitty cat. You're so beautiful. Look at you. Oh shit! Scare me, cat. There goes the cat, right? The cat will go freak out and jump up 6 feet in the air and be gone. You guys know if you have a cat, right? Sitas. You could swear they can sometimes see the spirit world or these energy beings that are flying around. They get spooked from something they see that you don't believe in. Okay. Gamashiwa. For example, I show this these orb beings flying around me. And you can see them going through my body or through the wall or through the floor. Anyways, you can even look at other people's videos doing the similar stuff. Maybe not as intense as mine. But mine was pretty intense, guys. Check it out. There's like a whole bunch of orbs. Thousands. Look. Count them all. Ochiwa Kuchama. So we go beyond into other beings. Because it's not just about human. There's Pleiadians. Have you heard of them before? How about the Arcturans? The Lyrans, I hope so. That's you, most humans. But you could be a hybrid. Understand what a hybrid is? That means you're more than one race. You're part Pleiadian, part human. But you could be, because that's kind of nice, right? But what if you have a Anunnaki plus a human? That's not good, because that's an invasion. Now they're getting your DNA codes, part of them. Suddenly, now they're gonna try to get that in their race DNA. They're doing genetics, and they've imposed it on some of us. Their experiments. We've been mutated. And through what's called DNA regenesis, bioregenesis, we're going to reverse some of those mutations. Literally, the medicine, the answer, the solution is this consciousness, and using it with specific technique to fix these mutations. Okay? Fix the code. Fix the problem, the source, the cause. Fix the cause, which is your template. You're going to the divine template to refix your current template that your organism is currently projecting into the hologram, which isn't great health, great anything. You're being limited as these dark beings start getting in position. They're already in part position. Understand? Sometimes you have to put up that Christos avatar. So definitely a shift in energy. You put that whole field in all your body, all your atoms, all your molecules, all your being. You just remember 24 pointed star. Remember, if you watch that video, I talked about a 24 pointed star that you visualize as you. You always try to connect to the higher worlds that you currently work with. Always keep trying to reach and be aware of the higher realities beyond that. Okay? Sota Maiche, be aware of them. The higher realities. Know what they are. And strive to become aware of them. Practice to work with them. These higher energies. Sota Maiko Shoante. The mysteries of consciousness will be revealed to you in your own studies, in your own meditations. It's almost like you're not really meant to rely on someone else's teachings for your whole life. You're meant to eventually get the knowledge. You can even move on to a different teacher, or just simply learn the rest of what is the ultimate of spiritual journey is ascension. You master consciousness, the spiritual path, so that you can learn how to literally transmute metamorphosis into another consciousness in the spiritual energetic process of ascension, which is done through living a spiritual path and developing the strand of DNA up to the 5th strand. If you only have 4.5, kind of like right here, then you would be going to inner earth. That's ascending to a better place, but not as great as Tara. There's still a lot of problems in inner earth, like bad. So you don't want to really go to inner earth. You really want to go to Tara, so you get that extra half strand, get to that 4th to 5th strand, activate it, holy ones. Achiwa. Let's say you die as a indigo child now, and before it's over or whatever, you could I would say immediately go right back in, or you would probably be doing a different assignment. It's up to your own, and maybe things change since you went in or whatever, so you have to check. So you can, most likely they can manage your request, whatever it is, because it is a free will system, so you're not forced to reincarnate if you don't want to. Most of the sin masters coming in are trying to help heal the system, because it is 950 billion years old, and right now it's really, really, really dark and broken and hurting and needs healing. So there you go. We're into 950 billion years of history, and this is what we've done with it, apparently. We're taking this to another level, okay? We don't mess around. We talk about this advanced Templar, your Merkabah vehicle of light. Understand the steps, the procedures to create this field, this fission, this fusion, this process of warrior. It's some strange languages, but for sure, makatas. And it's part of my own, duty to find out what the hell that is. You don't have to worry about it, guys, unless you want to help out. Find out what that is. What language is that? So chamatatas. Sota matatas. What the hell is that? Oh my god, anas. Oh mosquitas. Wow, what actually happened? What do you guys know what happened to me? What's going on? I'm confused. Sita Mashaka. Don't worry, don't answer me. I'm okay. No, I'm real. What's up? What happened? Oh man. Somebody help out Davian, please. Solchua. We don't want that to happen, right? It's okay, Davian, don't worry. There's somebody watching your back right now. Oh. Simasu. Okay, I'll just accept it. How are you doing? What's that smiley face? Aw, you're so kind with your smiley face. You guys want to hang out some more? I'll wrap it up, you guys, but, I mean, there is 13 of you. Isn't that lucky 13? Sitas Machikewa. And this is the day I broke my bracelet. Sounds Native American. Ah, DJ H. What does it say? Oh, sorry, my glasses. Die H. Or maybe it's an M. No, it's an H. Sounds Native American? Thank you for the input. Adrian, got it. So an indigo can't go back to space dust. It's possible. You can go back and get lost in the matrix. You can be absorbed into the darkness and then quicken your descension there. So don't go into the darkness. Unlucky for some. Thank you guys for being here. Meow. Kitty cat. I like kitty cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. Oh, I like kitty cat. Anyone gnosis about the Galactic Codex? Wow, that's deep, Holy One. My understanding is that you sure are in limbo until your life cycle is finished. Thank you, Aaron. Meow. I did not. Yes, you did. What the Buddhists refer to as hungry ghost could be wrong, then know to happen occasionally. No, I don't believe that. Sorry, Adrian. I believe you can go back to space dust just the same way as a dark being. Amachetas Machikewa. Your free will, they use free will, and that their free will was to go back to some falling path. Holy cow, there's like some sharp thing, like I could cut myself with it. Feels like shit. That's what they want, huh? To draw blood. Some of you sell blood, right? So we prepare ourselves. We are young Jedi. You are young Jedi. We're going to learn how to use the Force. We're going to learn about the chakra. Have you activated your chakra homes? You take this fourth dimension, a fifth dimension. No, wait, back up. This is fourth dimension. This is fifth dimension. This is sixth dimension, sixth chakra. Seventh dimension, seventh chakra. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Remember, 6 inches below your feet. Hopefully it's not 3 inches. Let me correct myself later, or check Cathara 1 or Voyagers 1 or 2. I can find out if I look at my notes right now in like 30 seconds, but I don't want to waste your time, guys. But I know it's the answer is here near. It's either 3 inches or 6 inches. Yes, it could matter, but I definitely, when you feel your feet light up and current going through it, it feels so cool. It feels good, man. It feels good. So, anyways, you're like, feeling some pleasure sometimes, but not like in a bad way or naughty way. Come on, be mature. So, anyways, it's so how people are, you never know, right? See how people can be. Some people are weird, dark, strange. They want to infect you with something. Ama się wakama, eposuta oczy, zutas mochikama. But you have to be very loving. You be very loving and just kiss them on the forehead and say no, thank you. If it's a child, you have to scold them. You don't have to beat them. You could just scold them. Take away something they don't want to have you take away. Chiwa, punish them? No, come on, you want to. If that's what you do to your kids, you punish them, you beat them, you hurt them, make them cry, make them scream. Wow, cool. This was now. Oh wow. Shit. But we try to help. At least say, hey, maybe if this is an indigo child, you should treat the child much different, right? Starting now. These are your future, man. These are the beings that are going to help your ass out. Can you imagine, like, the children of, or the parents of this, indigo child, Jesus? He was part of the Holy Grail. He was a 48 strand potential. So he was a very powerful being. He was a 12 strand being. There's also another being that claims to be Jesus, or that was part of what is Jesus' story anyway. That was a 9th dimensional Anunnaki. Alright, so but there was also even a third one who actually separately, a third one who did the actual crucifixion, because there was one apparently. This is according to, once again, the Guardian material. Ha. And I won't tell you the whole story because that's, I don't know, I will have to check first if it's okay, and then go from there. Because anyways, there's a lot of people just blatantly uploading her information, and that is wrong. So I just want to talk about it in my own words, and basically, I think it's perfectly fine. You're still learning this information. And I don't even really have to, I'm not really worried about it, because a lot of you have already told me straight up that, hey man, we love your work. So that's all I need to know, you guys. Thank you. Because I spend all my focus of life is on this information. So I guess when you do something with passion like this, that you can really offer a lot. It will be like a raw, why would another guardian attack me, straight up. So We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know, because eventually it will be public, or not. I hope not. Because I think some things are unnecessary. And I already think of some things as being cruel. So. Amashita smochike. It's not in my full power, so. Chika masatas. Shiwa kama anye. Do you remember your happiest moment in life, or your most miserable moment in life? Oh, you've had a few of those. Well, holy ones, I thank you for sharing this time with me. You're so kind. Some of you are so beautiful. You're kind in your words. Thank you. You're so kind. Peace. Joy. Smile. Can you smile for real? Come on, let's see. Show me. So we're gonna be back. Check out my current videos, homies. I got some cool videos, baby. Check them out, man. Who knows if they'll be available forever. Oh, you better believe they'll be available somewhere. I spent my life on this. I am a Wolverine. I am a machine. No sweat. I'm on your side, baby. I will break my bracelet for you. We're just gonna shine. We're rising stars, baby. We're gonna uplift this consciousness of this planet, man. We're gonna rise this light. Shine in this light, holy ones. We will do this together, man. Whoa, baka, was tu, masia. Peace, goodwill, love, eternal love. Spiritual awakening is awaiting you. Let's do this together, starseeds, indigo children, holy grail. Let's do this together. Ooh, share this video, like this video, watch the next video. I love you. You're so awesome. All of you are so beautiful, sexy. Look at you. Can I kiss your hand? You're so beautiful. Kachima. Peace. Namaste. Yeah. Chi, chi, chi. Give me 5 indigo. Oh, pretty girl, kiss me now. I surrender. Bye-bye. I'm gonna miss you guys. Sleep well. I hope you have lucid dreams tonight. Alright? That's my blessing to you. You're gonna have lucid dream. A important lucid dream. Machiwa. Kia. I love you guys. Take care. Namaste. Yeah, baby. Write something in the comments. Something. Aka, yeah. Aho. See.